Alright, I hope we're in focus. So, what are we gonna watch?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
We are watching Guardians of the Galaxy tonight. What do you think this movie's gonna be like?
It's gonna be so cool.
What is the movie about?
The Guardians
Of what?
Galaxy. I think it's about protecting the galaxy and breaking out of jail.
Breaking out of jail on Earth to protect the galaxy? Why? What are they protecting the galaxy from?
From like evil aliens, if they destroy the whole planet. They have a maniac, a animal that talks, and knows how to shoot. Don't drive that fast. I'm trying to record a video here, Mommy. The people are breaking out of the jail to protect the galaxy from evil aliens who will destroy everything in the galaxy.
I think that about sums it right.
Yeah, they go in space.
I mean, they're kind of the...
Guardians of the Galaxy. I saw in the commercial.
That's Ryan Wright calling, my brother. Hello?
Hey, where do you want me to meet you?
At the movie theater. Are you wearing a pink t-shirt?
No. Are you inside the theater?
No, I'm outside waiting for you.
Oh, what? I'm in, like, the kitchen area.
Me too. I don't see you.
Are you lying to me? Are you joking?
No. Oh, you're in the black shirt. There you are.
No, you're totally messing with me.
What'd you think of the movie?
It was great and cool. A little violent.
A little violent.
A little too funky.
A little too funky. I liked it a lot. It's 1 a.m. now. That was the only show I could get where we would have relatively good seats. The movie was excellent. It was really entertaining. The characters were pretty solid. I thought it was funny. Despite me being tired, here's the thing. What kept me awake, despite because today's my birthday and I drank a lot. What kept me awake was how good the movie was, and it usurps your expectation at every turn. Where other movies follow a certain cliche, it counters it in a way that you don't see coming. It's a really solid, well-written script. Overall, I give the movie a 9 out of 10. The film is so fast-paced that I guess the only negative I might have against it is that it was just too fast-paced. I got my Invisalign in my mouth. Hold on a second. There we go. Now I don't talk with a lisp. Overall, it was a super solid film. The action was pretty damn good. The visual effects were fine. The visual effects are what I call Marvel visual effects. Marvel just has a standard. Once they hit their standard, they're like, okay, that's good enough. The raccoon character, played by Bradley Cooper, the visual effects on him was pretty freaking solid. Are you sleeping? She's sleeping in the middle of our review. The tree character Groot, the visual effects on him was okay. But despite that, he was probably everybody's favorite character. It was either Groot or Rocket. And that's a hard choice to make between those two, because they're both really good characters and they're both the CGI characters. But that says a lot about just how well the film was put together, despite the fact that the visual effects weren't pushed as hard as they could have been. Groot is still a lovable character at the end of it all. What did you like about the movie?
That it was funny.
And?
Cool.
Why?
The way that,
Why would you tell your friends to go see it?
because it's so awesome that the boys would like me.
It's so awesome that what?
The boys would like me.
What boys?
The boys at my school.
Why would they like you? Boys will break your heart.
No.
You stay away from them. So overall, it was a pretty good movie, right? I would recommend it. I would say stop watching this review right now and go and watch the freaking movie because it's so good. I loved it. I mean, this is number 4 in my list of favorite movies this year. It started with Noah, then there's Edge of Tomorrow. You liked Edge of Tomorrow. And Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Did you like that? And now Guardians of the Galaxy.
I want to tell you, it's a little violent. Okay?
At times, it's a little violent. There are times where it's pushing the envelope just a bit, but it's within the realm of PG-13 still. They knew what they were doing. Okay, just to give a brief rundown of what's going on in the film. I won't say anything more than what you will see in the trailer. But you've basically got a group of bandits who are stuck together, and they end up becoming friends. They end up becoming kind of like a little family and having to fight together to meet their objectives as a way to keep some mystery on it. It's, yeah, there you go. What did you think of the action?
It was pretty good.
It's a nice assessment. I like the action. I consider myself a pretty harsh critic when it comes to action in film. And there are times where you can't really see what's going on because that's just how Hollywood shoots fight scenes now. It's kind of sad that the standard for a good action sequence is just being able to see the frickin' thing. But you do get to see it, and it does go a little bit beyond that, and there are definitely some enjoyable action sequences in the film. The fight scenes are meh. There's fight scenes in it. They're fight scenes. There's nothing special about them. The action was pretty worthwhile.
They're very good at acting. And also, Groot. My favorite character in the movie.
Groot was a good actor, huh?
Hmm?
Where do you think he learned to go act like that?
He was just a cartoon.
The acting was solid overall. Chris Pratt did a good job. Zoe Saldana did a good job. The way her dialogue is written is very specific. It's kind of archaic in a way, but deliberately so. They did a good job of giving each character their own voice, so to speak. That being said, within the realm of what she had to say, because it was kind of ridiculous. It's like juxtaposed with Chris Pratt's lines. It sounds a little silly, but she committed to convey what she felt when she was saying her lines. It's not easy to pull off kind of hokey dialogue, so to speak, the way she did. So I give her credit for that. The bad guy, I guess, was the one thing that kind of bothered me because there was nothing really special about him. He was a bad guy, and his acting was just like that's bad guy acting. It didn't feel like the movie was really about the battle with the bad guy. It felt like it was about the adventure you had with this collection of bandits. The director did a very good job. I mean, I don't know who is to thank most for, but it's probably a combination of everybody, but the writing was pretty solid. You just have so much fun along the way hanging out with these guys that the fact that the bad guy's kind of poorly written just kind of falls to the wayside, and that's a weird thing to say. It's just a fun adventure. The only critique I might have against the director or the editor, I don't know who was more to blame, was that at times it felt like it was just too fast-paced. The film overall it moves quick. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop to breathe. It keeps moving along, and it keeps things interesting, and it kept things fun.
The visual effects felt like they were real. It's like I was wearing 3D glasses and Groot came out of the movie walking and hugging me.
Oh, wow. That's saying a lot. I never forgot for a second that Groot was a CGI character, but the film was crafted so well that I didn't really care. This film basically did what every film should do, and it made you really care about the characters that you were following. Groot had 3 words to say, and he is lovable. He is a lovable character. Him and Rocket are my 2 favorite characters. I don't know who I like more. I can't decide.
I like
Groot?
Mm-hmm.
You like Groot more? Groot's good. He's a funny character. What do you think of Chris Pratt?
His acting was awesome. And he was very funny.
I personally think Chris Pratt is replacing Seth Rogen and Channing Tatum. He's pretty handsome. He's funny. And he's in shape now. So he's basically a sexy, goofy star all wrapped up in one. This is going to... He's going to be on top of Hollywood for the next 5 to 10 years. He's the new leading man. His acting here was, for the most part, it was good. He did a really good job. There were moments where I'm like, okay, you're acting, I can tell. But it's fine. He feels like a guy you'd want to hang out with, and that's perfect. Zoe Saldana.
The green girl?
The green girl.
She was in most of the violence of the movie.
Zoe Saldana was cool. She's Zoe Saldana. It feels like she's just kind of an angry person in every movie she's in. I can't think of a film I've seen her in where she's not an angry woman. I mean, Mission Impossible 2, she was pissed off a lot. That was her, I think. Avatar, she was the angry Pocahontas character. Now she's this green Martian-looking girl who's upset a lot. I mean, it's justified why she's upset. I get it, but she's always that person. She's an action hero. That's what she's become, a alien action hero. I mean, that's what she was in Avatar. That's what she's going to be in the next several Avatars, and that's what she was in this. That's the role she's carved for herself in Hollywood now. She's always that. Even in Mission Impossible 2, she was basically that, even though she was kind of a damsel in distress in that movie. But she was still a very strong character, and that's what she's always playing. I'd like to see her play a damsel in distress and her sell that. Oh, she was in Star Trek as Uhura. She's always pissed off. Every movie she's in, she's upset.
My favorite characters are the guy with the orange hair that's funny that I said.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The really famous guy.
Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
He has yellow hair.
Chris Pratt, that green girl, and Groot.
My favorite character was Rocket. Bradley Cooper voiced the heck out of that thing. Rocket's character, it was a raccoon, looked really, really good. I think that they did a really bang-up job with Rocket. He looked photorealistic at times. They did a very convincingly good job with Rocket's character in terms of visual effects. Bradley Cooper did a great job with the voice. Rocket's the best.
On scale of horrible, just horrible, I hate this movie, to this is such a great movie. I should watch this over and over again. I give it a... This is cool, like I'm walking with characters.
All right. Well, that was something. Overall, I thought this was a very, very solid, family-friendly film. It's a film that I would want to buy on Blu-ray. I don't buy too many Blu-rays, but I would buy this. I will buy this. There's only a handful of movies I've seen more than once in the past several years, and this will be another one. This is a great freaking movie, and I will watch it several more times. Go watch it now! Stop watching this. Shut this off and go watch the movie. It's really good.
Go watch it, kids. If your parents have you right now, you should go watch it. Even though it's your grandpa, it's your grandmother, it's your grandma, it's your aunt or your sister, big sister.
They should take you to go see the movie.
And your mother and father.
And your best friend.
Best friends can't take you anywhere without their parents' permission.
That's right.